What I'm going to talk about are the challenges facing researchers. Are they academics or are they scientists? And where does journals and the publishing industry fit into this? So if you ask yourself, first of all, why does a scientist publish? A number of questions. Yes, indeed, it's to increase knowledge and improve health. That's certainly what we're all aiming for. Is it to promote thought and debate? And certainly as a scientist, that's what we would like to create. We want to share our work. We want those findings to be discussed and debated among our colleagues. We want to educate and change current practice. And of course, we have a moral obligation because we've earned a big research grant funded by charitable bodies or by government, and we have a responsibility to publish that data and put it in the public domain. But as an academic, there are other challenges. We publish because we need essentially publications, and that means an enhanced curriculum vitae, those various metrics of our own achievement, and we need it for promotion or tenure, and we need it for our personal and institutional esteem, which is very important. Well, there's a little bit of ego involved as well, and when I say make money, well, actually, really, it's about your career enhancement. That's a really important component. So where does a journal fit in, and why does a journal publish? Well, clearly our role as journals is to inform and educate. We really want to make a difference. We have the same aims as the scientists, and indeed we want to create a permanent record of research. And that's why indeed the early journals were essentially repositories of research. Journals are of course really influenced by impact factor now, and much and all, as we try to say, it's an irrelevant and inappropriate metric. There are some journals that do chase impact factor, and that is biasing and affecting the publishing industry. We want to identify the best research, that goes without saying, but of course there are problems with peer review, and we're very aware of the issues facing peer review at the moment, and indeed one of the most alarming features was a recent incidence of fake peer reviews. We want to make money. Publishing is a very lucrative business for the big publishers, but for the small publishers and the small academic publishers, like colleges or organisations, that can be quite a challenge. And the challenge actually is to stay in business. So looking for a business model can be quite difficult. Do we want to support industry? Not necessarily, and some journals take a very strong line of independence from journals, but clearly there's a problem because journals are very much supported by industry, and it seems really strange to have a role within the scientific sector that distances yourself from, for example, the pharmaceutical industry, yet have a journal supported by the pharmaceutical industry. This is a big challenge that the New England Journal of Medicine have spoken about recently, and not without criticism. But one of the things we're really interested in now is augmented publication to create wider impact for you, the researcher, because what you're looking for is the impact of your research. Is it going to make a difference? So journals now have become multimedia platforms to present not just the research paper, but also podcasts, videos, and all the additional material that helps make decisions and helps make a difference to the science. But this is in a situation where nowadays newspapers are history. Today's newspaper is yesterday's news. We transmit information very quickly. And there seems to be a problem with the publishing industry, brought into mind very clearly recently by discussions at the World Health Organization about Ebola, where it seems that researchers were reluctant to share information and put it in the public domain, lest it prevent them having a subsequent academic publication. And in the New York Times recently, Harlan Cummels spoke about why is it that when a big NIH study was finished prematurely because of definitive results, we were going to have to wait for months to have it either published in a journal or presented at a meeting. So there are problems, and what we're going to do is try and ask some of these questions. We can't guarantee any answers, but we certainly have plenty of discussion.